Everybody, this is Jeff Veale, the business guru, coming to you once again from downtown Manila, very, very late in the evening. And I'm often up late, but it's always worth it when I get to learn things from people like my next guest. My next guest is called Donna Mintz, and Donna has a very, very interesting subject, so listen carefully. She's a certified, now there's a word that trapped me up already, integrative health coach, functional nutrition expert, and author. Business name is Donna J Wellness. Interesting. Health and lifestyle coaching. Done this for over 20 years. Knows a bit about it. She's actually a chef herself, funny enough. I help men and women over 40 to stop dieting and lose weight anyway by building a healthy lifestyle centered on real food, strength, stress management, and sustainable habits that support the next 20 years or more of their life. Key achievements or projects, author of the books on the screen, The Weight Loss Rewired, ask her about that shortly, founder of the Living Rewired membership community, creator of the Living Rewired membership framework to sustainable weight loss and healthy aging. Former personal chef, interesting, personal trainer with more than 2 decades helping clients improve their health. A personal motto of philosophy: everything at the end of your fork, I like that, has an outcome. Choose if you like health depends if your health depends on it, because it does. Right. I love that. So that's a great saying. Interesting fact about herself: before becoming a health coach, I spent 13 years working as a personal chef, and I built my career teaching traditional weight loss methods. And before realizing they were the reason people kept regaining the weight. It's interesting. It's my great pleasure to welcome to the stage Donna. How are you, Donna?
I'm good, Jeff. Thank you for having me.
No, it's my pleasure. Tell us about your journey and what inspired you all those years ago to pursue your current career path. What happened?
Oh, it's a long and winding road. I started 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago, in the traditional diet world, thinking I was doing, cutting calories in, calories out, and cutting calories for my clients, as a personal chef, and working my clients out harder in the gym. And I did the same thing to myself. Like
Yes.
I built a body that could starve. I had a flat gut. I had a perky bottom, all the things that women want when we're in our 20s and 30s. Well, we want them now in our 30s, 40s, and 50s, but they're harder to maintain.
Yeah.
But it, and I thought I was the healthiest person in the room because I was told by the traditional diet industry that if I was thin, I was healthy. So I looked healthy. Fast forward, and I got hurt at work and was in terrible, terrible pain for a very long time. I lost my mother.
Wow.
My father, at the
Oh,
time
God.
of losing my mother,
Oh,
had already had 5 heart attacks and 11 stents in his heart. And I had to take care of him, and I stopped taking care of me. Although I was in the gym still, like, trying to crush it, what I didn't realize, like, the diet industry doesn't talk about stress, and
yes.
they don't talk about trauma. So what I realized is, after years of just this overwhelming stress and grief that I never had a chance to deal with, my body collapsed.
Wow.
My body literally just collapsed. And I couldn't get out of bed. I was losing my hair. Like, I couldn't, my
Oh,
joints
my.
ached. I was so inflamed. I had gained all this weight. And I didn't understand why, but I had to push through because I had to take care of my father.
Yes.
And then my big dad passed.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just a mess.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to take care of myself anymore. I knew how to take care of myself, but I felt like I couldn't. And then, for some reason, I look back now and I realize I had a huge disconnect, because I always believed that food was medicine.
Right.
I ate food because I was always losing weight and
Mm-hmm.
teaching people to lose weight. But I still believed food was medicine. So I started to use food as medicine, and I started to really nourish my body and not worry about the weight. And I had gained so much weight at that point that I wouldn't even put on like real clothes. I wore like leggings, like
Right.
stretchy leggings. So I
Yeah.
couldn't see myself because I was so uncomfortable in my own body.
Yeah.
And when I started focusing on nutrition and nourishing my body and eating like avocado for the first time in probably 25 years,
Yeah.
and like drizzling extra virgin olive oil on food, I started to feel better. And a couple of months in, I had somewhere to go that required more than leggings.
Yeah.
So I went to put on a pair of jeans or slacks or something, and they fit. And I thought I was going to be like squeezing my body into them because last time I had tried, like all those, like 2 years before that, when I was so sick, I couldn't get into them. And I was like, I lost weight. I didn't focus on shrinking my body. I
Right.
didn't focus on getting smaller. I focused on building strength and building health.
Yes.
And then I dove into the research, and I saw that the real research not paid for by the company who benefits from the outcome, that when we cut calories, all it does is slow our metabolism. It messes with our hormones and our hunger hormones, and it breaks down muscle. When we work harder in a gym and cut calories at the same time, we're not losing fat, we're losing muscle.
Yeah.
So the world just opened up for me. And I know that is a really long story as to how I came to do this weight loss in this way. I do weight loss very different than I did 20 years ago.
Yeah. Well, it's constantly changing, but
Yes.
that's the thing. We're finding out new things being revealed all the time, and a lot of it's just our own research, and like you say, what your body tells you. What's been the most challenging aspect of your work, and how you're overcoming that?
My most challenging aspect is women over 40.
Mm-hmm.
Men and women. I don't want to say just women, because I do work with men and women over 40.
Yeah.
We are very brainwashed by the diet dogma that the only way to lose weight is we have to cut calories.
Yes.
And we have to follow Weight Watchers. We have to be on a diet.
Yeah, deprive yourself. Yeah.
And yes. And that is not true. That is the biggest wall that I hit, is the numbers. I have to hit my macros, or I have to eat this many calories, or I have to burn this many calories, or the scale has to say this. We have to outsource it. Have to stop outsourcing our health to those numbers. The numbers on the scale, the numbers on the weight, the cardio machine, like the number on the food scale. Like, we have to stop outsourcing our bodies and our health to the numbers.
Tell us about the important moment in your career that pretty much helped you flip the switch and change direction. What happened?
When I got sick. I got sick and started really focusing on food.
Recovery.
And food because my regular GP told me, you can't cure this. Now, this was not something terminal, or I didn't have cancer, but this is something, what I had really just destroyed my quality of life. Like, I couldn't get off out of bed or off the couch.
Yeah, mindset. Yeah.
I couldn't function. And I didn't believe that. So when that really sparked something in me, because again, food is medicine. Although I didn't eat a lot of food, I still believed it was medicine. So I really started, once I started feeling better because of nourishing my body it's about building my body instead of trying to break it down. That was a huge turning point. And then when I really dove into the research, that was mind-boggling.
Yes.
Absolutely mind-boggling. Yeah.
Tell me, tell us, in your opinion, what are the key qualities or skills that have helped contribute to your book and your amazing success?
My background as a personal chef and personal trainer, and the background and I've worked in restaurants. I've done work for a large snack company to
Yeah.
create healthy snacks. Well, they started healthy. They didn't get on the shelves healthy. I know what goes in food. I know what goes on in restaurants. Um, and I feel that, that really helps people understand. I have that credibility
Yes.
to help people understand what's actually going into your food. But also as
Yeah.
a personal trainer, you know, the way we used to work out doesn't work anymore.
Yeah. Fair enough. The other thing you've got too, you've got empathy. You're a good listener, and you've got that dogged determination. Like why? What you don't take status quo. You ask questions like why, and that's how you get to the bottom of things by finding out, right?
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. When my dad passed away,
Yes.
my dad was in construction most of his life.
Mm.
My dad was a strong dude,
Yeah.
and I watched him wither away in a hospital bed the last month of his life. And
Yes.
that was something else that I realized, that if I didn't take care of myself now,
Yes.
I had the potential of suffering. I have his DNA. The things that are in his DNA are what broke his body down.
Yes.
Well, you can support that to not have that outcome, and that is something else that I work with clients on. What you do today and the weight you lose today, the way you lose it today, those
Yes.
20 pounds is going to help for the next 20 years of your life.
Well, I say to people, if you're carrying, let's think about this. I think it's all the time. If you're carrying an extra, say, 15 pounds, right? What I want you to do this weekend, go to the local bowling alley, pick up a bowling ball. They're all weighted there, 15 pounds, and pick it up
Yes.
and hold on to it, and then realize you're walking around with that all day. So
Right.
if you think you're a bit tired, that could be the reason why. So, work on
Yes.
it. Get rid of that 15 kg bowling ball, and change your life, change your lifestyle, change your life. And that's where
Yes.
a book like Weight Loss Rewired could be the catalyst to help you do exactly that, guys. Right? Tell
Yeah.
me, um, how do you stay motivated and continue to innovate in your field as you've been doing, Donna? What's the secret?
The motivation part is I want I want to save the world. I know that sounds
Yeah.
ridiculous. I
I
don't
know.
want people to suffer. I've seen what true suffering
Yeah.
is.
Firsthand.
And yes, and I mean, I don't want that for other people. I don't want that for myself. I don't want to see that in anyone else. And, we see it all around us.
Yes.
Our parents are aging frail, and they're falling, or they I've fallen and I can't get up. We joked, it was a joke back in the day when the button came out. I've fallen and I can't get up, at least here in this country. um, it's not a joke.
No.
People fall and they can't get up. We are aging frail. Yes, we are living longer, but we're not living healthier.
No, that's right. It's not quality of life, is it?
I it's quantity, it's not quality. And I don't want us to live that way. We can stop that now.
Yes.
We could flip that switch.
Yeah. And
And that's really what drives me.
there's people like you make a difference in the world. That's the whole. We've got to help get that message out there to the right people. Um, Tell us about a recent project or achievement amongst many, apart from your book. What other achievements are you particularly proud of?
Um, well, so I just created a framework to help people work through this whole
Oh,
process,
yeah.
because I don't believe in dieting for a couple of reasons, other than the constant having to cut and worry about the
Right.
numbers.
Yeah.
Diets also tell us that we have to do everything all at once. You have to cut the calories, you have to weigh, you have to measure, you have to track, and then you have to go to the gym. And we're all living life. Like, we all have jobs, we have kids, we have
Sure.
grandkids, we
Sure.
have things to do. Like how are we supposed to make that all work without blowing up our lives?
Yes.
And then when we can't make it work, we just throw up our hands. So I've created my framework to help people move slowly
Yes.
into making small little habits. If you're going to work on nutrition, I don't believe that you should do every single meal that way. If your breakfast is if mornings are chaotic, getting every breakfast perfect right out of the gate is not going to work. You have to figure out how to make that work in your life.
Yeah.
With the way your life works. So I always tell people, start slow. Start with only a couple of meals. If you can't wrap your brain around breakfast right now, try to wrap your brain around 3 lunches at first.
I tell you, if you can't do breakfast, there's not much hope for you. I mean, all I do is put a couple of eggs in the steamer, put the coffee on, make the toast. I coordinate the whole 3 at once. Pretty easy.
People still have kids at home.
Yeah. I get the kids.
People in their 40s still have kids at home. So
I get the kids to help, and I get them involved.
I don't disagree, but I don't that everybody's life is different. Yes, so it has to work in their life.
That's right.
The way they live their life. Same thing with the gym. If it's not going to work, going to the gym every single day, you can't make that. You have to figure out how to do it.
Do it at home. There's lots of things you can do at home.
Yes. I do believe that as well. I talk about strength snacks or movement snacks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get 5 or 10 minutes through your day.
Yeah.
But some people
press ups against the wall, chair exercises. Yes. Get a chair, guys. Look up the internet. There's lots of good chair exercises there, and they work. They work if
YouTube is an amazing thing. Go to YouTube. But we are still, along with the part about cutting calories, we're still of the mindset that we have to go to the gym and we have to pound it out for an hour. I hear all the time, I don't have time. I don't have time. Do you have 5 minutes? Well, how am I going to get to the gym for 5 minutes? Get yourself a set of dumbbells.
Yeah, that's right.
Just wall push-ups.
No, go do what I do. Go to 7-Eleven and buy 2 5 kg bottles of water and use those as your dumbbells.
Bottles of water.
I do that all the time.
You could do that too.
Yeah.
Do that too. It really, we have to get out of the mindset of all or nothing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So my framework helps them. That is of all the years I've been doing everything, I kind of found that this framework really moves people slowly into consistency.
Yeah, good habits. Yeah, habits. Stack the habits. Stack them up. Stack them up. Healthy. Stacking. I call them healthy. Good title for your next book. Healthy habits.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe.
Tell us, a 20-year-old comes to you. A son, a daughter, a niece, or a nephew. They're not fat, but they just say to you, what should I be doing with myself for the rest of my life? What would you tell them?
Build muscle and eat real food.
Yeah, not bad.
Learn to cook.
Yeah, learn to cook's a good one. Learn to cook's a good one.
Learn to cook. Mm-hmm. Don't outsource it.
Yeah, it frees you up so much. Learning to cook's a great skill to have.
Yes. I've been to culinary school.
Yeah.
I know what they teach in culinary school. They don't teach nutrition. They don't teach how food affects your hormones. They don't care.
Yeah.
That's not their job. Their job is not to teach portion control. Their job is to teach you how to do basic cooking. When you get into restaurants, you learn how to layer salt, sugar, and fat perfectly.
Yes.
To keep people coming back. That's what restaurants do. They layer salt, sugar, and fat on top of a brain-pleasing experience.
Yes. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Get them coming back.
I have a whole chapter about it in my book.
Yeah. Tell me, you're only at base camp now. Looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future? What are you going to be doing?
I want to speak. I want to bring this message out into the world. I really think it's important. While I understand wanting to lose that 20, 15, 10, 20, 30 pounds today because you want to look better, it's really about the next 20 to 30 years.
Absolutely.
It really is. We need to start looking forward, which we never have before, but we're at the age over 40 where we need to. We need to look at what the generation before us, how they are aging. And when they're aging poorly, we have to understand that that could be us.
Absolutely.
And that a pill, a Band-Aid, is not going to fix it.
Yeah, that's right. So, and I'll send you some information about some stages you might be able to speak on. I know with my job, I know a lot of speakers. Tell our listeners, what's the best way to reach out and find out about your amazing book and your services and to help them become a healthier version of themselves? What's the best way to reach out to you?
Well, the book is on Amazon.
Lovely.
Amazon. So you can get the book on Amazon. My website is Donna J, letter J, wellness.com. Or you can email me, donna@donnajwellness.com.
Yeah, another one, the big one for you people out there, LinkedIn, guy. The big one's LinkedIn. You'll find
LinkedIn.
On LinkedIn. And it's
I am on LinkedIn.
And are you up for a chat? If people want to ring you and have a quick chat and ask about your services in general, is that okay? They reach out and make an appointment?
Absolutely. I would love that.
Yeah, that's awesome, guys. There it is. There's the invitation, guys. You know, health is wealth. I kid you not. I just saw my brother-in-law last year. He's worth squillions. He left about $30 million on the table when he died. 30 million, right? And the funny part was his soon-to-be ex-wife got the lot. He was trying to give her nothing, but it was too late. And good luck to her. She got the lot. That's another story. However, this is the part I want to tell you. When I went to visit him, right, and I stayed with him for 6 months, by the way, before he passed, he was in a major hospital, and they'd moved him from the main private room into a little room about 4 by 4 with a single bed, no window, right? No window, because they knew stage 4 cancer, he's going to die, he's only taking up space. So they stuck him in a little, this is a guy with all these millions, they stuck him in a pissy little room. When I got there, I got a shock of my life. You know, what the hell? So we took him out of there, which is interesting. They said he's going to last a couple of weeks to go. We took him out of there. We bought him at one of those beautiful hospital beds, took him home to the other brother's house, and he lasted another 6 months, right? So just the environment, just a change of environment was a good start, you know, and a mindset, you know. And so guys, health is really wealth, really is. We can't, Donna, get out to the universities, get out to the bloody schools, spread the word, my friend, get out there and, you know, you get more of you, get some disciples and get other people out there helping you spread the word as well. You know.
I do. I have a lot of raving fans.
Fantastic. I'm glad to hear that, my friend. Anyway, before we wrap it up, tell us a fun fact about yourself that most people do not know.
Oh, most people don't know. I, back in the day, I have 27 hours logged to my pilot's license.
Wow.
I wanted to be like, I loved speed. I loved height. Now I'm happy with my feet on the ground, but yeah, not many people know that. That doesn't come up all that often, but yeah, I have 27 hours logged to my pilot's license. I flew like little Cessnas.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. The good thing about them, you can if the motor's cut out, you can almost glide them. If you know what you're doing, you can almost glide them home, can't you? Right?
If you know what you're doing is key in that sentence.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Yes.
All right, my friend. Thanks very much for being on the show. Any last words for our audience?
Make healthy choices, my friends. It's not just imperative for today, but it's imperative for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Thanks very much.